Hey friends, Legion here, back at it again with some more Lego builds, and we're still waiting on those pieces from Luke's land speeder. So, since we finished the Republic fighter tank, we will go ahead and start off with the Madalorian N1 Starfighter, set number 75352, coming in at 412 pieces. You get some 4 minifigs there. You get Mandalorian, Grogu, Pelimoto, and BD Droid. And here's the box art here. You know, it's looking pretty good. We got Mando and Baby Grogu down here. The other two, not pictured, but some good box art going. Up top of it just shows you the actual size of the minifig, not much going on. Likewise with the sides. You know, we got a little of the box art of the ship showing there. And then the back side, I like to go ahead and put how much I paid, which is 60 bucks here. That way I know, come like, oh, you know, when the prices go up or down, I know how much I paid. And on the back, it just shows you what you can kind of do with the build itself, and just some more pictures of it. It looks like this is the back end of it. So yeah, we'll just go ahead, dive on into it. Go ahead and open up. Go ahead and hit our tabs like that. Open up. We'll go ahead and dump everything out here and take a look. So not very many bags. I got 2 ones and a number 2. So just like the tank, will be broken down into 2 parts. Go ahead and move part 2, bag 2 out of the way. Not very many stickers in this one, only 3 that we'll be using throughout this build. And a little bit thicker book compared, but you know, I heard about this, like what? Like look at this, look at this. Just look at the front of these instructions versus, like, see how dull and plain versus this. Like I don't get it. I mean, maybe it's an ink thing, you know, save some money on cutbacks, but so far not impressed with the instructions so far. You know, not much to it. Shows you this brick separator, how to use it in different ways. And this just shows you what bag 1 and bag 2 do. You know, bag 1 does the majority, bag 2 just kind of finishes off things, makes it look the way it should. So we'll go ahead and open our bags here. Move that off to the side a little bit. Let's just get right into it. You know, there will be a lot of gray, as you could tell, as you could see as well. Go ahead and open these up. So let's dive on in building our, all we got is Mando in this one, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and get everything to build him up. And we got that. There we go. Nope, we need his jetpack. Go ahead and put him together, put his jetpack on. Here's what Mando's face will look like. And we'll give him his lightsaber. And there you go. There's Mando all put together. Cool. This one's a little bit different style, I think, versus the ones I already have, which is cool. It's nice to get little variations of them. But here we go. Time to do the build here. Once I find the piece I need, which is this one. Here's our brick separator. Throw him off to the side. Hopefully we will not need him. There we go. Found the piece I needed so we can start putting it together. Get 2 of them and 1. If I can find them here. No luck so far. It's a dark gray piece. Oh, right in front of my face, of course. Because that goes up here on the front. These slide right on the sides. Next we need these 2 and 2 of you, because they will go a little something like this. And now we'll do kind of the same and cap off this back side. So we need I need the opposite. Where are you? Right there. I need 2. I need a brown piece. And oh, there it is. Found them. I get a little paranoid. I'm gonna be missing pieces like Luke's land speeder. It's scarred me for now. But so far so good. Just like that, we can go ahead and detach him. So it looks something like that, which looks small for now, but this is, I'm assuming, the middle part of the Starfighter. Each step only has about 2 pieces going. They could have condensed. But as you heard me say before, you know, it's just more build time, more steps, so it makes it look like it's bigger or longer than what it really is. I need the seat, wherever the seat may be. It's not that one, but it looks like that's the one they sent me. Look at this right here. I guess it was this piece. It's just super dark, hard to tell. Make sure we put in the right spot there. Moving on to step 10, which is just this guy. See, like some of these, you know, could be grouped into, instead of having 5 separate steps, could be just 1 step or 2, but you know, they like to push it, which is okay. You know, it doesn't really bother me too much. Now we need 6. And the last one is right there. These will just fill out these sides here. And then 2 more, 1 for each side, just to give it the same look. Now this is only attached on 1 stud, so it's very loose, but I'm sure we will strengthen that up, which it sure looks like we do right here. You know, Lego usually does a pretty good job of strengthening, at least nowadays, to keep your sets from falling apart or having loose pieces, unless it's something like a door, like the gunship that's made to open, that, you know, can be a little wobbly at times. Now we're starting to do something here. Make sure it's all down. Just like that. There's one. I need the other one that's size, which is right here. And they do, sometimes they show you, you know, that's actual size right there, so you can take your piece, you know, put it on. That way you know you got the right size, which is pretty cool. I like that they do that, because sometimes you get the same thing, just, you know, one slightly bigger than the next one versus the next one. That way they give you just a little, so you pick the right one, and you don't have to go back and try to fix it later on. So for now, that part is done, and we can move on to the next section here. You want the horizontal of these grid, not the vertical. You want the horizontal facing out. That's the way they have it. Not that it really matters, but I'll just do it the way they have it. Now, if I want to do my own, I could do that another time. But the choice is clearly yours. You could put it, something like that, you could put it whatever way you want. So for me, I'm going to flip it back over just to attach this. It's a little easier for me. Then I'll flip it back over to attach these guys. Making sure all is down. Moving on to step 24. Moving right along, we also need this guy, which will be put here. These will line up so that does not go over the yellow piece. Don't need that one, I need the other one right here. Get the darker gray, put it over top. Now we need these two little fancy pieces here, along with one of these guys. These just get clipped here on the end. And then on the bottom, you'll put this light gray piece just to keep these from moving on you there. Go ahead and lock those in. There's a lot of little fancy pieces. You know, I've never used this one before. It's all like angled down, and it's, you know, it's weird. I don't even know what to call this one. But we'll go ahead and put our yellow on, and then put it lined up with the front, lock it into place there. And it gives it a nice little look to it. One thing too, I'll show you as you're going through these instructions, like when we first started, you see Mando all the way back here versus now he's moving, so we'll let you know when you get towards the end, which is cool. That way you can kind of judge how far you got or how far you're into the build. It's the little things like that that, like, you know, it's pretty cool. Something we may not have asked for, but they gave it to us. Okay, where's that fancy dancy piece? Don't tell me they did not send it. I am not seeing it. It's a fairly big piece too, so it's also, I didn't even notice this, but it's like rubber at the end, which is weird. You know, this is the regular Lego hard plastic, but this, even that, this is all, I wonder if it's meant to be like that or not. That's just, you know, it's just weird. But we got our pieces. You know, like I said, I'm paranoid that I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing and contact Lego to send it to me, but so far so good. Hopefully that paranoia will go away. You know, I don't want to be paranoid every build. And also, guys, we got our didgeridoos back. Second build in a row. That makes me happy, makes me excited. Don't know why, I just, didgeridoos, they get to me, man. Okay, now that we got all of our pieces, I believe, go ahead and start connecting. Go ahead and put this on now. Put these back to back. Try to even them out because there is a little gap. That looks decent. And this will go right on top of that. So that will be pushed, you see right there, right in between. If you can see it, with our rubber end here. But we can go ahead and attach this, and this will butt up right up to that seating. Make sure everything's down. Might have to give it a good couple little pushes. Okay, I think, let me just give it there. Nice little push. So, oops. Some of them weren't together, just like that. If you heard the click. But I think we're all good here, so we can go ahead and move on. You know, it's gonna be a nice long build compared to the last one. I know it's double the pieces, but it's gonna have a good length to it for the price of 60 bucks. So we need 4 sand color and 4 brown color. You're just gonna put the brown over the sand. Nothing special here. Okay, I'll just kind of do this number and then do the same thing and leave a little opening right in there. We'll get our grill out, put this right behind the seat, and these blue single studs, and put one on the side of each seat there. We can move on to step 34 here, get our other grill. Once I find him, right here he is. And 1 and 2, push these together like they want, put a grill on the end, and this will go. Got to rotate these ships so it's pointing left, and this will get put right up in there. Some of these pieces are starting to come apart. I don't know why. It's all down. But we got it. So we can move forward here. No, we need 2 more of those little guys. Here's 1 and 2. Put them right next. Followed by the blue, which goes next to the brown, to look a little something like this right here. So keep it pointing left. We'll just continue on down the line. Don't want to push that off. And for some reason, it wants to keep coming off. But we're getting it, making sure it's all staying down here. You know, we'll just be kind of careful putting on our pieces. Make sure to only squeeze where it's solid. I just saw that piece. There it is. And then we need our gray and our yellow. We'll skip a space here, then we'll put our light gray, and then our yellow, You know, give it some nice color, make it look a little more sleek. Now we can rotate them. I don't know if these are supposed to be seats or just kind of make it look a little more crisp, if you will. So one side's slightly different than the other. It's not the same. You know, over here we got these kind of curved pieces, and then over here we just have that guy a little angled. Moving to step 42. Kind of doing what we just did now. Just kind of capping things off. Just making sure everything's down. Starting on the end. We'll work our way towards the back. And finish with the yellow piece. So as you can see, you know, slightly, there are similarities, but slightly different. You know, it makes it a little more unique. At least in my opinion. I know some people would want it to be more symmetrical, but that's just not how this one goes. Looking pretty good so far. You know, we're building it up, building it out, so that we can build the rest of the ship here, put the engines on and whatnot. And this step might be a little tedious because we need 10 of these. And 10. And these will just go on each side. There's 2. And 5. So not too bad. You know, makes it look more sleek, make it look like it's supposed to. So we'll just go in the middle. So we got one open instead of the gray showing. Step 48, we get to add a spring-loaded shooter, which is awesome. You need to have a way to defend yourself. So that's always a plus. These will go here. And on this weird 2-stud brown piece, we will put our spring-loaded shooter right on it. And we'll go ahead and kind of start capping this end off, making it look pretty. Like so. Make sure that's down, down, down. Get our blue studs out. Go right in front of the tan, both sides here. Now we can move him off to the side because we are done for now. We gotta make another section. In order to do that, we need to get our pieces out. Let's do them. And you. So we'll put him there and then cap these off. Give him that little angle wing vibe to it. Get some more out and they will go just to keep that angle going. So we're looking a little like this right here. We'll go ahead and kind of help lock that into place. And this will go. We're gonna do it one more time to just make that angle longer. Put those right on top like that. Get two of these guys and bring them in. So the only thing really connecting are these four studs right there. Like so. You know, that's what it looks like underneath for now. We'll go to step 57, which we need four of these guys. And they will go pretty easy, pretty simple right here on the ends of the light gray. And then kind of lock them in with these pieces. Just make sure you're putting them the right way. You want it to kind of angle back towards the center. And then we'll kind of cap them off. Give it a nice little design so it doesn't look all bulky. Which one will keep these kind of locked into place on each side, and the other we got to move four in and place them right there. Whoops. We need just two. No, we need four. Well, okay. There we go. I was gonna say we got a problem, but we don't actually. We are all good in the hood. Go ahead and put these on each side, two per side. And to put the didgeridoo in through the pointed side, push it all the way down. Oops, wrong end. Didn't listen to what I said. So that now we're looking a little good here. What piece do we need? The black one. Okay. And that will go right on top of the sand colored, light colored piece. Then we'll put this, I don't even know what this is, type of shield or armor, and that just kind of sits right there and locks into the black, so it looks like that. Now we can take this, swing them over and place them all the way up like this, and we will try to lock into place, you know, without breaking anything off. I think we're doing a pretty good job. I'm actually going to take that piece off for a moment. Just help make sure all this is down, because I like to be thorough with it. I just, you know, I don't want anything to come apart or anything. So now that we should be good, we'll go ahead and place them back on there. And now we can move forward. Let me make sure he's going the right way here. And we'll cap off. Interesting. Okay. It's only connected by a few spots, so I hope something will connect that and hold it down even better. Which it just might do that right here once we get these together. Which it sure looks like it, which is good. You know, usually when I say that, like I said, Lego does a pretty good job of keeping things from falling off. And it makes it look sleek, it looks nice. These will go right there just to kind of hide the red so that you don't see it from behind. Okay, we're looking good. Everything's staying well together now. Just took a little finessing, you know, because we don't want anything to come apart. I'll place them on the ground so it can't go all the way through. You want it just sticking out just a little bit there. Now we need these 4. And it looks like through the middle. Let me do them one at a time here. So I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but this one won't fit on. So we'll just take wherever, right here he is, and place it, you know, through there so it helps. Let me make sure he's on there. So that holds it on, and now the top part won't come off. This one goes in the front one, or the one farthest to the right, next to the didgeridoo, or doodad, excuse me, the doodad, not didgeridoo. Put them in. Now we can put this guy on with this side facing up right here. Now we can use our didgeridoo and put him in the center and place this guy right on top. And this is a little complex, nothing terrible. And this will go right in the center so that when we're done, it'll look just like this with that on top there. And this will get placed. Need to flip over this way, and it will go right on these side studs that we put on a while back with the part that hangs over. You can see it down here. Wants to go towards the, you know, it doesn't want to go point to the bottom, to the ground. You want to point it to the sky, so that when we flip it over, you can't really tell, but the pointed end is pointing up now. Now to step 77 here, get our pieces out like I like to sometimes. Nope, we need right there. There we go. Put these facing up. And put this. So we got our little contraption here. And this will sit right on the brown, just like that. So it's kind of lined up with the yellow and the light gray there. Okay, go ahead and stick these on top. Before we put this on, we have to use one of our 3 stickers now, which is the number 2, the only one that will fit on this little black circle piece. And actually I will just go ahead and attach so I can put the sticker the way it needs to go here, which is this way. Which it looks like it has all of our gauges that we will need. And that will sit oh, okay. So you'll put him in here and push him on the piece we just put on, so that it sits right there. Controls are a little crooked, but that's okay. I didn't get it on perfect. Now we can go ahead and finish out this build here. Start doing the last couple steps. That way we can move on to part, whoa, watch out, move on to part 2. And we'll put our binoculars on. Oh, not done quite yet here. I'll put our circle on. Oh, does that go right in the middle? Oh, more over the binocular area. Let's make sure we get this on right, so it'll go like that, kind of centered. Now we'll go ahead and put our number 1 sticker on, which is the only circle one left. And this one, there's a darker end, if you could see it, that will face, if you're holding it with the dark gray piece facing left, that will go towards the right. We'll go ahead and hook this piece up underneath here. And this will go okay, so the brown clip will hook onto the black right there. Put them at a little angle till you hear that. You know you got some wiggle room right there. We'll just keep it kind of flush for now. And that'll do it for part one. You know, we got an extra didgeridoo, which is nice. But as you can tell, no duplicate pieces, so we're good there. It means we didn't do anything wrong, we didn't miss a step, but we got spares for the future, so we can go ahead and put them with our spare section, and we'll put them away later. But that will do it for part one. You know, we got a huge chunk done, not much left to go. Part two, we'll do, you know, the rest of it, finish out the Starfighter. And yeah, so make sure if you like what you're seeing, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Legion of Bricks with 2 Z's at the end, all one word. And stay tuned for part two. Peace.